Chancey, one of my favorite people on the planet. She's one of our chefs here at HSN, and she works with Curtis very closely.
I do.
And we are going to show you something. I got to put my water down.
It's amazing.
This is without a doubt the most beautiful entree that we've done of any of the things I've done. And I've done a lot of them. I've done, we do lobster and steak. This is Salmon Wellington. I want you to look at what you're getting and look at how gorgeous. If you went to a 5-star restaurant and they came out with this Salmon Wellington, where are you? Here? Yeah. With a side dish, veg, whatever, you would absolutely drop on the floor. And you would never, I said to Kat, nobody would ever make this at home. These come to you uncooked, frozen. All you got to do is pop them in the oven. You get your choice. We're doing a 6-pack or we're doing the 8-pack. Guys, if you want to impress somebody for a holiday dinner, the salmon, the puff pastry, the lemony wine sauce that's inside with spinach, it is to die for. Thank you for being here, Kat.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
And
I'm
it's
psyched.
either the 6 or the 12. You
Exactly.
either get 6 or 12.
Yeah, and here's how they come. Really quick. They come in a 2-pack, frozen. So you can even take one out. Where do you get a close up? There they are.
There.
All you do is pop them in the oven. How long?
It's 30 minutes at 400, and you can do it a little bit less
And
if
the
you put
sauce
it in
is
an air fryer.
inside.
The sauce is inside.
Oh my gosh.
So the sauce that's inside, and I'll go ahead and cut one open and I'll show you this. It's spinach, it's a creamed spinach, and then it has Parmesan, it has lemon, it has shallots, and look at this. Look at how absolutely beautiful that this is. Look at it.
And there's
it's
a big,
and look
beautiful,
at the salmon that's in there.
And that's North Atlantic salmon, cold water.
Absolutely.
Wow.
I know, here, I'll wipe some of this off so you can see how beautiful that is. But look at that cream spinach that came off of there. And look at how nice and flaky that this salmon is.
And that salmon stays juicy because it's insulated with the sauce. And then it also has now that's a puff pastry.
It is puff pastry.
So very, very flaky.
Very flaky, and it has a beautiful crust on it that is, it has butter on that crust. Here, I'll give you a bite of that to take.
Okay.
And because it's just, you have to taste it.
I cannot wait.
There's a little bit of wine, there's a little bit of lemon. And what is amazing about this is because it is cooked in 30 minutes, and it's cooked in 30 minutes from frozen. I was at a friend's house last night, and we were doing a meeting, and we ran a little bit long, and she said that she was going to need to go to the store and pick up some salmon for dinner.
That is incredible.
And by the time we were done, if she would have had these in these in her freezer, she could have just grabbed these and had them done, but instead she had to call her husband to pick up some salmon.
They look like 5-star chef made.
Look at
because
how
you told me even the lattice pattern on the top.
The lattice top, you know how long that takes to do?
Oh my gosh.
That's a whole process. You have to, especially if you were gonna make your own puff pastry, because this is handmade. Each one of these is handmade. It's Atlantic salmon. It's just absolutely beautiful. It's from Curtis Stone, so you know it tastes delicious.
All right, we are very limited in both the 6-pack and the 12-pack, but I want you to think about this. For this price, if you went to a restaurant and you ordered Salmon Wellington with, with your sides and whatever, at a good restaurant, probably $40 to $50, easily.
Easily.
Especially with Wellington, with the puff pastry. We are giving you 12 of these for less than $10 a piece.
Right.
It's crazy.
Absolutely amazing.
Look at all the work that goes into that.
It's just absolutely, look at this.
That's a great one. Just hold that right there.
Isn't that a great one?
Yeah, look at how beautiful.
It's just absolutely amazing. And look how flaky this salmon is. It's just it's to die for. And it's so easy to make. You literally, like you said, you're not going to make this at home. You're going to take this out of the, by yourself from scratch.
Oh, yeah. We dropped the price by $40 today. All right?
Wow,
if you get the 12-count. Daniel, what do you think? Yeah, Daniel likes it. Everybody loves it.
Daniel loves salmon so much.
Yeah. So, and this is cold water salmon. It's what we call North Atlantic salmon, which is where you want to get it. You have the velvety wine sauce. It's sophisticated, but easy to prepare. You literally take this off the tray. I would put it on a parchment paper or nonstick.
Let's do it.
Yeah, go ahead.
One of Curtis's nonstick pans. I'm going to show you this because it is just this.
It's great for
this
holidays.
Easy for holidays because you have a lot of people that you make your turkey, you make your ham, but there are a lot of people that just have are eating a little bit healthier
or they don't
and they just don't want to eat meat.
They want fish.
Exactly.
So these are
you just take
frozen.
them out, they're frozen, you just pop them apart just like that.
Look at
You
this.
put them on your tray. And I like to brush it with just a little bit of beaten egg because
Yeah.
it gives it that really nice, delicious shine. You don't have to do that because it does have so much butter in it,
Yeah.
but this just gives it that
Yeah, you
little
know, what did I
extra
say
shine
before?
that you're gonna have
You got
at a
nothing
restaurant.
else to do. Grab an egg, beat
Right,
it up,
beat
and
up
put
your
it on
egg.
top.
I put a tiny dash of
Well, it
cream in
makes
it.
it shiny
And it does
very
make it
presentable.
shiny.
Yep.
Right, and then we just pop this in, I'll put it in Curtis's air fryer oven, and I did this to a couple of them just before we went on air. But that's really how easy it is, and that's how long it takes you to prepare it. What
then-
was that, minutes?
Ooh, you got one in here. You want
I
to pull
already
this one
have
out?
one in there. Yeah, we can pull that one out.
Hold on, Kat.
Do you have a wet towel? Do you want a dry one?
Am I taking the whole thing out?
Yeah, we can take out the whole
Yeah,
thing.
to use a dry
Here,
one.
I'll
This will
grab it.
just-
Yeah,
yeah, you go.
There you go.
You go, and I'll shut the door.
And then we'll shut the door,
right, Kit
and then
Kat.
we just put this at 400 degrees, and it'll be done in 30 minutes. That's it. Set my timer
turn it
for
to
30
30
minutes. And that's it.
All right, and here's
How
what-
easy is that? And this is what it looks like.
You know, this is I was saying, this is kind of a romantic way to have a dinner.
It really
You know what I
is.
mean? Because you would never usually make this at home.
Right.
You'd get it out in a restaurant. You know? All right, I'm going to cut one
How
of these.
about date night?
We're using an electric knife because Curtis
Right, it's a
offers
Curtis
them.
electric knife, and
But-
it does a really great job with cutting through that crust
see.
without breaking it up.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that delicious?
Turn this one towards you too.
Just, did you taste that delicious
That is-
sauce? That spinach sauce?
My gosh.
I have to taste it again.
I'm just cutting
Let's
a piece
give
and
it-
using my
let's cut a
fingers.
piece. This sauce is absolutely to die for.
You know, it tastes like you put a
Make
piece
sure
of
I get a
salmon
little piece of salmon in there.
in a croissant.
Oh, I got a French restaurant. Isn't that good?
I don't even know what to say. So
Say
good.
it's delicious.
You know what though? I'll be honest. It's still light. It does not feel heavy and rich.
No, it does not feel
because
like
of the
you've-
salmon. Because
Right.
you know, it's unbelievable.
And it has the lemon and it has the Parmesan in it. But look at, and butter, of
You
course,
did a
for the
better
puff
job than I
pastry.
did.
It's just
Look
such
at
a
this.
good. But look at this now. If you're eating light, then maybe you're going to have this with a salad, and maybe you just have a half, right? Because I
Yeah.
know that when for dinner I eat a little bit lighter than I do during the day. So for me, that would be.
And-
I would cut one in. I give
Yeah,
Keith one.
it's very filling
a
because
whole
salmon
one,
is
and then I
dense.
give
Salmon
him
is dense.
half,
And remember,
right.
you're getting your omega-3s. It's a great protein. It's not a red meat.
Right.
It's got the best type of fat for you. So if you're watching your cholesterol, go, have a good time. But
at
again,
that.
it's
Delicious.
nothing you would ever be able to make yourself at home
No.
unless you're a pastry chef
Right.
or a regular chef.
Right, and it's a lot of work to do it
Yeah.
from home. It really is, but not this way. This is so fast and so easy. And once I've heard that once the auto ship sells out, we're not going to offer the auto ship until
Yeah.
next year.
Do you know, I tried to make, I've done beef Wellington,
Right.
which is a pain in the you-know-what, all right? Because you got to get your meat, you got to trim it up, you got to sear it,
Yeah.
you got to know you got to make the duxelle, you got to wrap it in, you got to par cook it.
Yeah.
You have to know all that stuff. With this,
You don't
go
have
to
to
your
know anything.
freezer and you pull it out, you make maybe some beautiful jasmine rice with some peas.
Right.
And maybe
Fresh herbs.
Yeah, some kind of nice a salad.
Right.
And you are eating well, you're eating healthy, and you're getting it at a steal of a price.
It's
I can't
absolutely
believe we're doing.
ridiculous.
I thought it was 10. You get a dozen. So they're $10 a piece.
Wow.
In a restaurant?
And what a nice-
That would be a $40 meal easily.
Right. I just went out to dinner the other night, and there were only 4 of us. It was almost $200, and it
Yeah.
wasn't. I have to say, it wasn't a fancy restaurant.
I go to a sushi
How did
place,
that happen?
and my bill is $100.
I was going to say it's probably about 120,
Well, there's
about
some- there's some-
130
there's-
by the time you tip.
There's some sake in there too.
Well,
Just a little bit.
hot sake, I hope.
Oh my gosh.
That
of
makes
course.
it the best. But look
Look
at
at
how
this.
easy this is. And seriously, it is so
while we're
easy to
looking
make.
at it-
I showed you.
Kat, tell me what we're looking at while we're holding
We
that.
are looking at a delicious piece of salmon. And then we have creamed spinach, which is cooked to perfection in a lemon sauce. It's lemon, it is Parmesan, it is shallot, it is delicious.
Yum, yum, yum.
It's so delicious.
And then the
the
outside.
puff pastry.
Look at that.
And it's a lattice puff pastry. Now let me show you on this one over here because
Yeah, go ahead.
this is just so beautiful. But look at this gorgeous
beautiful.
lattice on here.
Big, too.
You know how long that takes? I know I have to bake
Forget
a
it.
pie. Actually, I
you
think
could
for
do
a
that,
shoot
but I
I'm
would
doing with
never.
you tomorrow.
Yeah, I
So
couldn't
I
do
have
that.
to make a beautiful lattice pie.
Yeah, you got to make that
I
pumpkin
have to make
cheesecake
your
tomorrow.
pumpkin cheesecake tomorrow.
I know.
But I need to make a pie for also. And look at how beautiful this is. This is so easy for you to make by taking it out of your freezer, and it's done just in such a short
They're
amount of
getting
time.
all, they're puffing up in here.
Are they already
Yeah,
puffing
yeah,
up?
yeah.
Oh, they sure are.
Guys,
It's just so beautiful. It's so easy
can
to
you
make.
imagine?
You're going to be so happy if you get this
So
home.
let me set it up. By the way, I have wine coming up in just a bit, and it's the best wine I've
Right.
ever ordered from HSN, and I'll talk to you about that in a sec. But can you imagine having 10 people over, and you're going to feed, actually, let's make it 12. You have,
Let's
or
make
6.
it 12, right.
Either 6 or 12.
Right.
And you're feeding all of them for either $85 or $129.
You can.
That's
There's
a
no way
dozen
that you would be able to
people.
do that.
If you went to a restaurant with 12 people, you're going
There's
to
no
spend
way.
$700.
I told you I went. It was almost $200, and 2 of them were kids. So just look at how delicious and just
Yeah.
look at this.
All right, the
It's so
6-pack
gorgeous.
is very popular, but the
So
12-pack
gorgeous.
is the better value. All right? Because if you double the
Absolutely.
6, it's $168.
Or what about for New Year's too?
What about for Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day. This
Right?
if my husband came out with this, I would be so happy.
Yeah, good.
Right? It's just so delicious.
All right, so gourmet,
It's gourmet.
at home,
Mm-hmm.
easy, great product, North Atlantic salmon, puff pastry, all the sauce. Get it home.
Right,
You're going
look,
to love it.
You're
And
right.
auto
It's already
ship
puffing up.
is available. Yeah, they're getting there. $40 off our price and free shipping.
So perfect.
Kat,
This
you're
is
awesome.
so great. Aren't they beautiful? I'm so glad I got to see you
She's
today.
beautiful, right there.
So sweet.
All right, we will be back, but before we go, remember I was talking to you before about using your HSN credit card? We have this sweepstakes, and when you use your card, you can enter for a chance to win one of 8 of our shopping sprees. Each one of those is valued up to $5,000. Come on. So use that HSN credit card as oft as you would like and enter into our sweepstakes. All right, when we come back,